And so my undergraduate degree was in aerospace engineering. And the school I went to, University of Adelaide, was a great school. But there's limited commercial aerospace in Australia. There's more now than there was when I went through, only like 10, 15 years ago. But there was some opportunities to get like hands-on summer internships or things like that, or do hands-on classes, building CubeSats, for example. That was not there so much when I went through. Okay. Coming over here, looking at Cal Poly as one example, they have so much choice at that school in terms of space. So there's the aerospace department. Every theory class at Cal Poly has an associated lab with it. So if you're doing your thermodynamics, you are also in a lab actually doing thermodynamics, not just learning about it. Space environments, propulsion, everything. And then on the side of that, there's the student clubs or the extracurricular projects and centers, like the CubeSat lab, where you can walk in there as a freshman and build something that's going to go to space and talk to, like, operate spacecraft that are already in space. There was a sounding rocket project, same kind of thing. The students would design, build, and launch their own sounding rockets. And having those kind of experiences as a student, I just can't imagine. So,
right, yeah.
Same kind of thing here at UTEP, with the center, gives the students a chance to do the hands-on, actually developing flight hardware or payloads or prototypes or anything like that before they go to industry. There's all the different student clubs here as well. We're trying to start a sounding rocket program right now, but there's already like the Formula SAE. What else is there? There's the small satellite stuff, UAS, the unmanned aerial systems, UAVs. So.
Okay. Are there topics that students typically find more popular, like, oh, we're really excited about this, and okay, load up the classes for that?
I have found that, so my background being propulsion, I tend to be the person that teaches the propulsion courses. Every student, well, not every student, I shouldn't say that. There is a huge number of students that are interested in propulsion. I think a lot of that has to do with the visibility of rockets for launch vehicles and things like that. Like, these things are just huge. They're super impressive. If you ever see one in person, it's just an amazing experience. If you see one even on like video, it's still quite amazing. And so I think the visibility and the big noise, the big toys of the rockets helps with that. I taught space environments classes as well. And that's one where the students come in not really knowing what it's going to be. Like, if I space environment, people just think vacuum. Well, that's very boring. There's nothing going on there. But then you find out that there's actually these high energy neutrals that will literally rip apart your spacecraft, even though there's very few of them. They're super high energy. There's the plasma environment. The sun does all sorts of fantastic things. Micrometeoroids, orbital debris, all that kind of stuff. And so I found a lot of students, after they've done the space environments course, absolutely love that and want to get involved with it.
More engineers are not going to solve your problem. It's not a technical problem in that sense. It's a process problem. And the time to fix your processes was 20 months ago. And the second best time is today. This is Jason Canigan, the president of Cold Star Technologies and the host of this podcast, the Cold Star Project, which is all about identifying and solving process problems for space companies, because that's what we do. And you can hear the entirety of this episode by following the link in the comment below.